Hi guys, so today we're using the puff pastry we made earlier to make a fantastic minced beef Wellington. Here's what you're going to need to get started. So, you're going to top and tail your celery, then crack it down the middle so it sits flat. Making equal lengthways cuts, we're going to julienne and then dice the celery so it's nice and fine. And you want to repeat this for both halves of the stick. Then take our onion, half. The trick for getting finely diced onion is to slice it along 3 different axes. First horizontally, then vertically, and then rotate 90 degrees and you'll get a nice fine dice. Along come the carrots, top and tail, a quick gentle peel, slice it in half. Once again we're going to julienne. As you can see, I need to work on this. Really wrestle that carrot down. And once again, give us this nice fine dice. With all the vegetables in this beef Wellington, we want them nice and small so they can evenly distribute amongst the meat. Now with the mushrooms, there's no real technique here, just go to town. They're going to cook down to nothingness anyway, so give them a nice good dice. Now, over to the cooker. Get that heat on, add a nice drop of oil, and season the pan with a nice sprinkle of salt. In goes our veg, and stir it round to coat it with that oil. You want to take your rosemary, pull off the leaves, giving them a fine dice, and then shoving them in the pan with everything else. So after that's nicely stirred, you want to make a nice 80s music video by creating lots of steam with the addition of the frozen peas. Simply give those a quick stir such that the steam ceases and the peas take on a nice green healthy colour. And then turn off the heat, pop your pan to one side and let your vegetables cool. Then in goes your nice beef mince, a bit of salt. Now for the next stage, you're going to need a beaten egg. So crack it into a ramekin or glass and give it a good whisk such that you sound like an Apache helicopter. Now into your mixture, you're going to add half of this beaten egg, save the rest because we're going to need it later to make our pastry look pretty. Now we've got our mince veg mixture with the egg as a binding agent, and what you're going to do is you're going to gently toss the mixture such that everything is nice and homogeneous and evenly distributed. The trick here is not to overwork the mince. We don't want to make it tough, and you want to get it to the point where it starts to resemble a dough ball. Now onto a floured work surface we take our puff pastry that we made before, or if that's too ambitious for you today, then just simply get some ready roll out of the fridge or the freezer, paying close attention to the instructions on the pack, and you're going to roll it out to a reasonable thickness. And then, in the most ungraceful fashion possible, you're going to dump your meaty veg mixture onto your puff pastry, and then you're going to pull all the ingredients together, keeping control of any escapees. Now you're going to gently pull your pastry over the top such that it reaches the edge of your meat dome. And then you're going to fold up the other side to make a seal, gently pressing in with your thumbs, making sure you don't puncture the pastry, as this will let all the lovely juices escape later. You're then going to make sure the ends are sealed using the same technique, and then form what I like to call a Christmas cracker shape. So squeezing in the ends to give it that sort of pasty-like appearance, and then crimping up your seam such that what was a lump of pastry now looks like an attractive proposition. With a knife that's not too sharp, you want to score the pastry such that it's able to expand without bursting and takes on some nice patterns later. Then with the other half of the beaten egg, what you want to do is you want to coat it. Make sure you cover every nook and cranny, as this will give it a nice golden colour for when you reveal it later. Now, with a bit of misplaced confidence and the use of your belly, grab either side of your pastry, pushing with your stomach the baking tray or using a glamorous assistant, pop your pastry onto the tray. Now, into the oven for an hour or so until The pastry is nice and golden brown. After a short period of resting under some foil, it's ready to serve at the dinner table. I'm serving this with a simple white cabbage and green beans. This makes for a lovely winter warmer or a slightly different Sunday dinner. Hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again for our next dish.